Well, because they did play wood deck earlier. I assume wood deck.
I don't think so, because they're also
this
they
may
also
be
face
Shark's
Kuno.
very first Puyo versus Tetris match.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Given how familiar Void is with the matchup, I definitely think Void is sitting pretty comfortable with the current matchup as is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just
right.
especially for mixed versus, I think knowledge of the matchup is extremely important on both sides, like from Puyo player and Tetris player's perspective. I don't know if Sharp's gonna kind of have to adapt on the fly a little bit, but if that is the case, I am curious to see how they do take to the change in scenery.
Yeah. And Shark is just immediately going for the 6-3 sprint, just going for Tetris after Tetris. Look at that, already sending 3 Tetrises, and Void ready to counter with a nice power 4.
Yeah, but Void does use most of the resources in countering.
Yeah, that has to use basically the whole board in order to counter that.
Ooh, greens are in a little bit of a weird
really
spot.
trying to hold off for that chain. There it is.
Power 2 should be enough. That's a lot of damage on a Shark's board.
Yeah, but Shark's gonna start that down stack. On the road to recovery right now. Has a nice count of 4 for that Tetris. Ooh, things are looking a bit dicey on Void's board. Things looking really high up. Trying their best to keep that chain going.
The 2 chains will keep them alive until margin time starts to kick in, and then the 2 chains will start to really pull some weights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they will.
Which, given from what I've seen for a lot of Puyo vs Tetris as well, I feel like the advantage in matchup shifts from Tetris to Puyo as soon as margin time starts kicking in, and then for the Tetris player to kind of have like a redemption arc a little bit, they have to survive till maximum margin time because it becomes extremely risky for both players. And
yeah.
I think with optimal play, Tetris can win towards the end game, but it is still a very, very Herculean task.
Yeah, and look at this. Like, Shark's sending a lot of damage in, not giving Void any room to make any matches.
And especially with how the columns got broken down, Void was forced to split a lot of Puyos on the first column, which drastically slowed them down.
Yeah.
You can see,
We're gonna
again,
see how Void
goes
deals
for
with this next round.
oh,
that's an all clear, I think. No, not quite. I misread that blue Puyo. But
I mean, it's still very, very close to... you're gonna just launch a 3 chain. That is most of the resources. So we'll see Shark manages to tank and then accept.
Another huge chunk coming in. Those purples, gonna get cut off.
Yeah, not gonna get
those greens aren't gonna do anything, unfortunately.
There's so many greens right now for Void. Void needs a lot of blues if they're gonna start working with the material. But they set up a very nice cascading pattern over on the right.
Yeah.
Gets a 3 chain, but Shark's able to counter everything that gets sent and make sure that Void receives.
Yeah, there's a lot coming in from Shark's end, and Void is really just trying to.
And I think that might be. Oh no, it's not the blues.
Oh, the blues.
Void alive.
Blues keep Void alive, but I don't think for much longer. No.
Nowhere to put the greens. Void has to cut.
Yeah.
And that's another game for Shark.
Yeah, Shark coming in kind of strong here against the Puyo.
Yeah,
I think Void's really trying to balance out when to send that chain, because send it too late and you're not going to be able to do it, but send it too early and it kind of just gets shrugged off as nothing.
Notice the 4 chain. Nope, that's 3, I guess, from Void. Misread a little bit of the cascades.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not a lot of good options to keep going, but they managed to spend some more resources. Oh, and they're still accepting garbage.
The Puyo v Tetris matchup is very hard.
Okay, able to maybe connect some greens, but especially when you're in the advantage sheet this much as Tetris, you just gotta keep swinging. And there's nowhere to put
and there's
those.
no room for Void to place anything else. That is...
This is, 3-0 against Void.
Mm-hmm.
Is a very strong start to the set.
Yeah. It is just...
But yeah, notice again, Void still attempting to build extremely vertically high up on columns 1 and 2. Just build up a really strong cascading pattern.
Yeah, trying to like... I believe that... Is that to just, like, prevent the garbage from, like, interfering with the chains as much as possible?
Partially, and it also means you can kind of, like, take 4 or 5 rows of garbage in the center, and then get your chain off, and then that way you're not having to counter garbage, you're just using it.
Okay, and I mean, Void's kind of in a better situation here.
Well, 5-chain combo.
But that is that's a lot of garbage incoming.
And again, notice that same idea of stacking vertically on the right side this time. Gets Void a 4-chain.
It's a nice 4-chain.
And this is the first time we really see Shark having some difficulty sending some garbage over.
Surely there's something else that Void can do.
Well, then
there's going to be a 4-chain. There's going to be a 5-chain actually.
Digging through the
pretty
garbage.
Solid stuff. Just needs like one more solid chain. As long as Shark doesn't send literally all of that back at once. But ooh, that's a lot of garbage coming in, and it covers the last spot.
They get column 3'd. They only had 2 columns that had to receive 4 lines of garbage, and one of them was the lethal one.
Yeah, column 3. You don't like having a Puyo land there is just that's brutal.
Well, because one other thing as well that I'm also taking note. So this time we do see Void go for the full counter. It is only a 3-chain, but it does at the very least prevent Shark from sending some immediate garbage over.
Yeah, but I mean, Shark's already back on the down stack here and sending quite a bit.
Oh, that's a really awkward green to try and work with.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're gonna try and go for some. Okay, gets a 2-chain.
There's a 2-chain there, but Shark has a lot queued up and is ready to send.
Oh, they get their resources on the right side. They get a 3-chain.
Okay, they get a 3-chain. That's going to be enough room for... There's going to be a little bit of breathing room. A little bit of time.
Yeah, Void needs to make a match. Try and see if they can get some of this left side down. And it looks like they will. Huge power 2.
Substantial power 2 there.
Yeah, the blues are a little bit awkward on the left side, but some beautiful
there's
power
a 3.
chains.
Yeah, there's the 4th chain.
That
might be enough to take a round, and it is. Void's still in here, gonna be able to keep that fighting spirit going.
Yeah, the power chains are essential for Puyo in this matchup, and definitely playing to that advantage for Game 5. So Void will avoid the sweep, but still not out of the woods by any means. I mean...
Yeah, it's a bit of a tall ordeal, especially with how aggressive Shark is being in Tetris right now. So here we go. There's quite a bit of a chain going on. Power 5.
5 is gonna power. My goodness, Shark goes really greedy.
Oh, Shark was just on the verge of topping out there. One unlucky misdrop and Void could have gotten that round.
Alright, some very nice plays well from Shark. Void's getting a 1-2 sucker punch. And Void's right now, I'm not entirely sure what the optimal match is going to be. I guess Reds.
Ooh,
and it won't start the cascade.
Okay, there's going to be a huge power chain here. Power 5. Going to be quite a bit coming in. Oh, it's still not enough to get Shark out of the game, though.
And Shark has a really jagged board, but a really good opportunity to make some T-spins out of this. Work their way over to a cleaner center well. But the huge power 3 into 4 from Void will help ensure Shark can't get to a comfortable advantage slot just in the nick of time.
Yeah, and that's going to chain once more. Another 3-chain coming in. That's not going to be a lot, though. Shark's going to immediately counter that.
And a full counter as well from Tetris is not an easy thing to do. Oh, but after this next chain...
Yeah, there's going to be a lot coming in here.
Yeah, I think the
Shark's still in this, has a nice Tetris to boot. And is going to be able to send a huge counterattack here. But Void's going to be able to cancel it out.
Oh, this is max margin time.
Oh, yeah, we're in max margin time. Void has an opportunity to send something really substantial here.
Yeah, singles and one chains will start to send quite a hefty bit of garbage.
Yeah. But Void has to get them in before Shark fills up their board.
But I think with Shark in this situation, with the amount of upstacking they did, allows
the
Void
power
to
3 is gonna still get canceled out by Shark.
Shark wanted to go for some T-spin double there, but it was a really awkward spot within the column.
Ooh, Void kind of playing risky there with those greens.
Yeah, this is a power into a 5-chain.
That's gonna be quite a bit. That might be. Oh, Shark just barely in it still, getting the Tetris at the top. Oh, and that's gonna block. Oh, that's gonna block off the blues, but still gets that red in. Still gonna chain into it.
Chain from Void. I think that's gonna be too high.
That's gonna be the round. I think. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that survival. And great survival from both players. Like Shark able to play efficiently at the top of the board. Void able to survive until max margin time. Holy smokes, that was a good Puyo v Tetris round.
This is what we came here to see at Ziodyne. Oh wow, and so much of it got cut off. Shark intentionally comboing the Tetris and T-spin for some added garbage bonus.
Oh yeah, and look at that garbage cascading into a 7-chain.
That's a lot of resources.
Wow. Oh my goodness, Shark halfway up the board now. Oof.
And okay, so it's like Void. Is that a 3? Okay, I think it was a 3-chain.
Yeah. Shark is trying to downstack right now, sending a lot over to Void's board.
Yeah, Void cashes out on some
Void's
more
gonna power
resources.
2.
Keeps off that pressure. And Shark gonna try it. Counts to 4, gets the Tetris, but Void with that 4-chain does cause Shark to get pushed up a little bit. Have to spend some resources.
Yeah,
and
power 3 on that. Void just keeping it going.
Still a little bit of a tricky spot though for both involved. I mean, as Shark, you don't want to give Void a lot of chance to really start building up this.
Yeah, Void's just doing a lot of standard chains right now, but it's only 2 chains and the like. Shark still being able to play efficiently. Void's really trying hard to work around this.
Oh, this is
gonna be able to get up.
Chain.
Yeah, power 5.
And
gonna be able to see quite a bit there.
Yeah, with all of that, Shark has to spend a lot of time countering. We might actually be at max margin time again, if I'm not mistaken. I think the singles are starting to send garbage.
Ooh, but that's a lot of garbage for Void to deal with. I don't know if Void has the...
Oh, is that complete lock?
Oh.
Yeah, Void needs purples. Void's gambling on purples.
Oh, gambling a little too hard. Try to go all in and then lost the money.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had like a lone purple and yellow to try and make this match with the greens potentially, but there just was not a really good opportunity for that to happen.
No, not at all.
Oh, and I think a little misdrop there from Shark will prevent garbage from getting sent over too hefty. Okay, Void's gonna need the reds to match.
Yeah, needs the reds for a trigger. And there we go.
It was a little bit scary there. I think they almost
forgot really scary there, honestly. Yeah, but there's a solid 7-chain right there. Shark's gonna have to clear quite a bit. Still in it though. It's not lethal.
Combo.
Void with a nice 4-chain.
Yeah, they had to bail, unfortunately. I think they were gonna try and accept a little bit more, but that chain from Void lasted a wee bit longer than they were expecting.
Ooh, things are a little dicey for Void here. This board state's not looking too great.
Oh, look at all the
but look at it. Oh, look at that power. Look at that power 4. Oh my goodness, that was substantial, and that was enough for Void to take the win.
Yep, and starting to claw it back. It's 3-5.
Yeah.
Okay, as we continue onward. Not a lot of reds right now for Void. Shark combos the two Tetrises to get as much damage out of their attacks as they possibly can.
Yeah, and look at that. That's...
I believe greens is the trigger. Ooh. Will Void have time to get
multiple? A bit too much time on that. Oh, that is rough.
Yeah, and so Void just did not have a really good way to build up for the greens, except for tanking about 7+ lines of garbage. But from there, it was very convenient for Shark to just keep up that timing game.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a king? Wait, they're gonna get that Z spin beautifully. Shark with a little bit of some creative stacking to fix these misdrops. Fortunately, has to use a T to prop up their next T spin, but not gonna be too. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
A nice power 3 from Void. That might. Oh goodness, catching Shark at a bit of a bad time. But Shark's gonna be able to get through it.
Oh, there's the from Void. At the very least,
Shark has enough to mitigate some of it. Not all of it, though. If Void can get one good chain off before Shark can continue to downstack, then this could be Void's round. But
given the current state, yeah, this is going to be a huge power 3, right? Oh, and there's the
power 4
extra,
and there's an eye clear. Yeah.
The eye clear is not going to do very much in the face of roughly 7 lines
a single doesn't send anything, so it's not going to...
Well, that's why we wait for max margin time.
Void clearly wasn't.
Yeah, but Void is not going to waste any time. If they can get a win condition before max margin time...
If they can get a win early, then they get a win early. Like...
Oh, and the purple is blocked off. It's so much garbage.
Immediately blocked off. My goodness, that was big. Yeah, that's too much.
Shark.
Yeah, Shark playing really aggressive. Did not like that last round. Got some quick revenge, making things still just about the same in terms of score. Wow.
All right, it looks like Shark with the pseudo dependency actually gonna.
Oh, that's a.
Wow, the T-spin single actually added about 4 rows of garbage in itself.
Oh, that's gonna be too much, I think, for Void to deal with. Yeah, everything gets cut off there.
That is crazy.
That's nuts. That was a rock already, and we're on match point.
I mean, Void felt like they were really starting to come back with this. It was like 4-5 or 4-6, and then Shark just immediately starts to pull those chains.
Yeah.
You can see it again. There's the double Tetris. Is Void ready?
Yeah, and
4 lines of garbage. It cuts off.
And Void didn't have anything. Gonna be able to get that off, but the garbage is just gonna come straight back.
Oh no, they missed.
Oh no! Oh, that's a misdrop. That's not how you want to end it, but end it.
And that's it.
Nonetheless. Oh my goodness.
Shark takes it 9-4 over Void, who has single-handedly won some of our most stacked PPT events to date, and has cut out the Puyo players, so now only Elio on winner's side remains.
Yeah. I do have to say, though, I kind of went in there having a little bit, more bias against Puyo, but that match was really close, all things considered.
I a lot of players will joke of which player has the advantage. Obviously, I think with the given margin time, the way it is, it's a little bit more dynamic than that.